So, have I ever used a phone just for a review, and I reviewed that phone? Only once, and the only reason why I reviewed that phone specifically is because I was already daily driving it. So, other than that, I've never really took a phone, said, "Hey, I'm gonna use you for 5 days," and I did it. Well, never done that until now. This is the Moto G4 Play, and we are going to see if it's worth it in 2021. Now, before we begin, this was released in 2016, so let's get right into it. Oh, and before I begin, this is Gavin here from Gavin's iOS World. If you could, which I know you can, please subscribe, like, share, comment, and let's get right into this. First of all, at least the model that I have, it is a Verizon exclusive. So basically, you can only use this with Verizon. I think it's just based on the SIM card. Oh yeah, it has a removable back. I didn't think it had a SIM card, but it's all in the back. Yeah. So I also like the smooth material, but it also feels kind of cheap. So you know, like that plasticky material? Like there's like good plastic, there's good plastic and bad plastic. This feels like a bit of both. And it even has a removable battery. It's like a 2,800 milliamp hour battery and a micro SD card right there. First of all, thank God I was in my iPhone 8 Plus. So thankful. And just so I know, it is a thick and heavy phone. Like, if you've been following me for a little while, you've known that I am dealing with a hard time right now. I am dealing with an asymptomatic, so actually not really hard time, COVID. So sometimes I feel weak. Luckily, it's not even the lose taste, so it's nothing really that serious. Thank God. And when I pick it up, boy, it feels heavy. So just say in the morning, if I pick it up, whoa, there's like some sort of weight to it. And the thing is, just I don't mind thick phones at all. I mean, I think if it's on a table, it's a lot easier to pick up. Like I'll show you. So some of you guys may not know, but I have a desk. And I'm just going to use this as an example. So it's a lot easier to pick up, unlike the Moto Z, which I think the Moto Z, it is the thinnest phone. It's 5.2 millimeters. No, this isn't the Moto Z. This is the Moto G Play. It's pretty rare, and it's very thin. I wouldn't say it's the thinnest of a sheet of paper, but, you know, if I put a piece of paper on there to say, this is my school box. I think I had an art assignment that was like, I don't know, I'll just take one of my math assignments. If, say, I put that on the table, I don't think I can pick it up. So, I don't really think I can pick it up. But I like thicker phones, but I just think my only exception is that it has to be just the right thickness. It can't be way too thin, but it can't be way too thick. So basically, it has to be comfortable to hold, but also enough to pick it up on a table. So back to the video. Alright, so like I said, it is a thick and heavy phone. It is very easy to fit in a small pocket. Now, I'm not a girl. Obviously, my name is Gavin. I was born with that name. My middle name, I won't say that. That's private. But I have small pockets, and my iPhone 8 Plus, that's way too big. Actually, what I'm filming right now, I wish I could show you, but I can't. But that's way too big to fit in my pocket. Actually, let me show you. Alright, not the best quality. This is my iPad. It'll do, so should I fit it in my pocket? See that? Alright. How about this one? I mean, this is probably a bit thinner. it's actually a lot easier to fit in the pocket. So let's just get back to the studio. Now, like I said, it is very easy to fit in a small pocket. Now, another thing is that if you try, well, sometimes it's responsive, but I don't know, rarely, like once or twice or 3 times a day. But there is no raise to wake. Like, I mean, I already reset it. I'm probably gonna give my grandpa this phone, but try to raise to wake, and it will not do this. Speaking of my grandpa's phone, though, he has a very bad phone, the ZTE Majesty Pro. It's a ripoff. Don't get it. I'm still probably gonna review it anyways. I just want to see what torture feels like. I mean, this isn't torture. This is like a less than okay experience, but it's a bit of a stretch to call it okay. You know, I mean, it's not horrible, but I'll just say it's okay. So I'm gonna see what torture feels like. 4.5-inch display. No, this is a 5-inch display. Alright, so like I said, no raise to wake. Now, like in the title, I said that there are some software things that made a dream come true. For iOS users, at least. So, everyone wanted split-screen multitasking. Well, that has come a reality with this. So, this is a 5-inch screen, but it can still support multitasking. So like two pages at once. Some apps are not compatible, but it's all worth it. I mean, I've never used it, but yeah. You can set timers for more than a day. So I asked Google to set a timer till a couple days. Setting a timer for 1 day, whatever. And yeah. I also like how you can turn on multiple timers at once. I think that's pretty cool. I like how notifications are managed, like at the top status bar right there. There's a headphone jack. See? There's a headphone jack right there. The unlock pattern is cool, which I've been using. I've been just doing the whoop, whoop, whoop. I thought that was pretty cool. But it is easy to get the wrong pattern on accident because I usually do it pretty quick. And it's easy to get used to, but it's also easy to get the wrong one on accident. I also like how it predicts how long your phone has until it dies. So, like, in the beginning of the day, it might say 8 hours and 5 hours. Then, yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I like the style of the home screen more, so you can move the icons wherever you want. So just say if you're a grandparent and you like, you have 3 grandsons, and you have them as your wallpaper and you want to see their faces, then that is pretty cool. Google Assistant is the best assistant ever. But the thing is, it's only available on the lock screen. You can't say, hey, Google, or anything like that. It works beautifully with Google services, and I just think that is something that iOS needs to work on. Like, I mean, I know, like, like Safari, Apple Mail, but I think most people use Gmail anyways. Most people uses Google Chrome anyways, so I think it would be cool to see them work with Google and make the whole thing tie in. Now, some NTH things, some nice-to-have things. Force quitting an app is much easier and much more enjoyable. You just swipe this way or this way, and you're good. It's much more enjoyable when asking Google to flip a coin. So I don't know. So basically, how I choose my hat in the morning, basically I have 4 hats. 2 of them is heads and 2 of them is tails. So you can probably guess, my Gavin's iOS World hats are tails. So I ask Google to flip a coin. They say, hey, heads or tails, and whichever one I do, I go by. So it actually, Google shows you the flipping of the coin, and I just think that's pretty cool. It's something random. I think 95% of people probably won't use it, but I'm one of the 5% who will probably use it. So I think it's pretty cool. I like autocorrect. It's more accurate. It also has a cool animation when you do it. I also like the default wallpaper. Now, some good experience. How about battery life? So it's a 2,800 milliamp hour battery. It's bigger than the 8 Pluses. So I got 12 to 13 hours of screen on time. That includes standby. And I ended the day with 32%. Well, this might not be so accurate because it was a lot of standby. And I don't think that's pretty good. Well, it's slow because it's on a much older generation Qualcomm Snapdragon 410 chip. The camera sucks. You can only zoom in 4 times. In good lighting, actually, the camera's not that bad, though. It's bad at haptics because, like, you just get this big boomy sounds. I mean, Apple has already nailed that with the iPhone ever since the 6S. I think that's been pretty good. It's bad at scrolling. The music sounds very narrow, and you'll only get good sound if you hold the phone vertically. And the reason why, because see this grill right there? Why is it so big? Well, first of all, you have to take calls on it. Second of all, if you look closely, there is no speaker. There's just the port, the headphone jack, and then there's this. This is the speaker. That's the speaker right there. It's not good for watching videos, mainly because of the audio, and it's pretty slow. There is too much haptics, which iPhone nails. No reversible charging, so that means you can use the charger other way around. Also, reversible charging also means charge other devices, which most phones, or some phones do have, some phones don't, including iPhones. iPhones don't have, but I'm talking about like charging in the port either way. So let me just give you an example. So here's a lightning cable I had laying around. You can plug it into any Apple device this way or turned around, this way or this way. While with Android, it has to be like that way. It can't be this way. It just has to be this way. So no reversible charging. Smaller screen while gaming. Actually, it is a smaller screen. I'm just saying that is a downside when you are gaming. It's a lower FPS while gaming. I don't like how the home screen folders are organized. Like, you can see it, like, you can see, like, the app behind the app. It's kind of annoying, if you ask me. But I also think that Apple has nailed it. Like, you just see, like, the apps in the folder. You can get a glance, like, oh, it's not in that. It's in that folder. And then you just click it. I think it's much neater, too. I don't like how the brightness shifts a lot. So you know how when Apple dims their phones, it's noticeable. You know that they're doing it. Well, I'm playing a game. I'm touching the phone a lot, and the brightness just shifts. And I just think I don't like it. The animations are lame, bad ringtones. It's super glitchy. Word of the year, by the way, for 2020. But you get used to all of it. I mean, it's not like all of those bad things I kind of forgot about while using it. I just had fun. I just use it as my main phone like I do with the 8 Plus. Yes, I did think about this review a lot, but I just use it as my main phone. So thank y'all for watching. This is Gavin here from Gavin's iOS World, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Take care.